Hey guys, this is RRTNG back, and in the last video I started crying because of thinking of childhood, certain areas of childhood. You have to go watch number 1 to understand number 1 and 2 before watching number 3. But yeah, like I mentioned in that one, childhood was not easy for me. Though I felt alone, I didn't have that many friends and all that. So, yeah. Next one. Was it easy making friends? No. It was never easy making friends for me. Now it kinda is, but as a child, it really wasn't easy to make friends because I was mostly bullied as a kid in school. And there were some people that just looked at me funny and just like, what's wrong with you, kid? Because they didn't understand. Mostly the kids didn't understand what I was going through as a child, but only one person that I have been friends with since kindergarten is, I'm gonna mention GB, as I call him on DeviantArt and on here, because I don't like mentioning actual real names much, but this is the nickname I give him, Gamer Boy, because he plays video games. We've been friends since kindergarten, and he would always stick up for me when I didn't stick up for myself. And one day when it came to PE, I fell and scraped my elbow, and it was bleeding. There was blood from where my elbow is up to where my wrist, close to my wrist. There was that much blood bleeding out, and him and a couple of other students went to the bathroom to clean it up and helped me. And he was in my class. These were kids in my class. We became friends in kindergarten. We figured out that we lived in the same exact neighborhood, but he just lived two streets over, and we've been friends ever since. There were times that we got mad at one another. There were times we got things happen. Sometimes there was mistakes I made mostly, but no matter what, we stuck as friends. We were friends still. And then when it came to the school that I am now, there was one person this was the person I met before I went to the school, which was, I'm just gonna be calling him for the sake of this video, which he may or may not like this, but the Flash fan, because I know he's a big fan of the Flash from DC. When it came to 8th grade, he was the only person in that school I actually knew, because I was new to the school and everything. And there were some people that weren't being nice to me, of course, because I still kind of was trying to be in the flow of things. But I usually try to sit next to him because he was the only person really that I knew. Like, the first couple of days of school, I was getting used to it. I was shy. I'm not sure if I did talk a lot or not. But once I got used to everything and all that, I started talking a lot. There were some people that were being mean to me, and then there were some people that weren't being mean to me. There were some people that were trying to be my friend, and then there's some people that weren't. And I hope they just stayed ignoring me. But the next year, I was picked on. Pretty sure it was being picked on, because I'm not gonna mention the people that were doing it, but I they constantly try to mess with me and pick on me, and I didn't appreciate that. And yeah, there was this one person in my class that wasn't making things easier for when I'm trying to learn in the school. And yeah, there were certain things I didn't understand still. And now this year, I'm hopefully I just stay with no one just picking on me and bullying me anymore. Hopefully they just completely ignore me, entirely pretend I never existed, which would be fantastic for me, for the people that are in my class that would actually pick on me. Just please pretend I don't even exist. Because of those reasons. So, yeah, there was that. And luckily, I actually have some friends from out of school, but I also have some friends online, which for me, that's much easy to have friends on there. Sure, you don't show your face or anything, but I feel like you don't get really judged by people. But when I was bullied online, like cyberbullying, I just stuck up for my own self because there was no one that was gonna do it. I had to do it on my own, and I stuck up for myself, and it was mostly on one media, but I'm not saying what it was. And I posted look, if you're gonna ask me questions that are mean to me or rude or anything like that to me would be mean or harmful to me, I'm going to flat out get rid of your question and flat out ignore the living crud out of you. And the bullying stopped from the internet after I'd done that. I wish I could do that out when I do that in school, but I sadly didn't have the guts per se to do it. Plus, I feel like if I say anything about it, I'm probably gonna be yelled at more about it. And they're just gonna keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. Which I want there not to have that happening. So, yeah. There's that. It's not easy for me with the mental disorders having growing up, and I'm still controlling. I have glitches of it. My parents say that I don't have it anymore because my brain is like a normal person, like a normal teenager's. It's not inflated to put it. It's but I still have the glitches and all that. But I think that I mostly have control of it more so than not having it at all. Because if that were the case, why would I have certain glitches? Exactly, is what I'm thinking. And I hate it when people just go like, "Oh, you really didn't have it at all because you say that you don't have it anymore." Bull crap on that, I'm gonna say, cause there are actually some people that actually would say they got rid of it. The only thing you have to do for that is just change your diet completely. Stay away from junk food, to put it no Doritos in your diet anymore. You cannot have Doritos for for years. I didn't, and I'm not kidding you. This is what my mom did to me when it was a couple of weeks we were on this certain diet, and my mom gave me one Dorito from a small bag she had in case you're oh, something later on. You're just questioning what? But she gave me one Dorito and floop, ate it, and I went phew back to when I had all three of my disorders, and she just threw the bag away. So yeah. And looks like this is the last one and all the time we have. If you like this video, please like in the Like, and if you want to say anything, comment down below. And if you like my content, please subscribe. And I'll see you homies in the next